Salford Sport TV.
It's Salford Sports.
Salford.
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 Salford. Hey, from Salford. Sorry to cut myself off there, but
Come on,
number
Salford.
6, lashing it in. It's a great goal.
Yeah!
It's a lovely turn by Ryan. Great turn, great finish.
That is a great.
That is a
beautiful ball. Good ball. On the Sonny. Yeah! Each and every single one of you. Start on me. Start on me. 1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome. Today we are at Peel Park's 3G pitch with Bangor first against Salford Rugby League firsts. It is going to be an absolute amazing game today. It is the second game we will see our Salford first play this year. Hopefully, with it being against Bangor, we will run away with an incredible scoreline. Tom Were here setting off this match incredibly. He is one of those to keep an eye on today. Adam Kirby has played for the north of England for Rugby League. Incredible there to see some absolute skill on the pitch today. Of course, Bangor are a strong team, but if you look at our team sheets, we have certainly taken victory. Parky making it move! Incredible movement there from Salford, already nearly on the try line. This is on the Bangor line. Hopefully we can keep our heads here and get the first try on the board. It appears it's going to be a scrum. Of course, it's going to be uncontested. I believe both teams will have agreed to that already. Improper start to the scrum. They may actually be doing a contested scrum if they're worried about the linkage here. No, it's going contested as per usual. That will be because Salford either took too many tackles to get the movement or the ball came out of play or a potential knock-on. Salford immediately putting any stop on the Bangor players. You can see KO there in the scrum cap. He does love the scrum cap there. Parky dragging him back, ensuring that Bangor know they are not going to get any movement without an absolute fight. Number 8 there, who helped with that tackle, he stood very heavily on my right foot earlier at training on Monday. Thank you very much for that, mate. His exact words were, sorry, and that will bruise. I, of course, am here, Thomas Charnock. I have played only once for the Salford Rugby League. They are an absolute incredible team, and of course, Tom Were making some movement on the left flank of the pitch. Incredible movement here down the left wing. Took nearly 3 men to stop him there. I'm not quite sure if we are live yet, but we will be very soon. If you cannot already hear us coming live to you on Keys TV's YouTube. Bushy trying to make some movement now on the right. Good to see all the players here kicking it off. Parky making some incredible movement. The contact there looked like he almost shot up. You'll also notice here there is no coach on the sideline for Salford. That is because we do not have one. This year it is just the players coaching ourselves. It's been a bit iffy in some parts of training, but we are quite happy with how it's gone. We've learnt our little issues that we've needed to deal with, and we've built more of a structured training plan. Of course, we are such a strong team with incredible bright spots to really bring it forward. Incredible players here, but Bangor nearly getting through on that left wing. It has been pushed out. That should be an uncontested scrum if it's not just immediately turned over. Parky there telling the boys to celebrate. Of course, every single movement, every single score, no matter what it is, should be celebrated for both teams. It keeps your head up, keeps every player on the pitch engaged and happy, and hopefully they'll have a very proud scoreline to think about at the end of today. Adam Kirby pushing through, but I believe that definitely wasn't... No, they're playing advantage. It would have otherwise been a knock-on. Those are two of our biggest players there, 3 and 13. Absolute units, Daniel and Adam. If there's anyone you do not want to tackle you, it is them. I'd say they probably have the most skill in years at rugby. Tom making his movement there, making sure they keep getting pushed back. Let's have a look at the team sheet today. Luckily, with me being Rugby League, I have actually been given some of the incredible information that you guys won't see at home. We have Leo, Charlie and Ben on the bench today, with forwards Oliver, far back Oliver, winger Farouk, who is there showing number 5 on the corner. I'd say he's a man to watch. His speed and skill coming in on the side and dodging those players is absolutely unmatched. I cannot wait to see him hopefully score some tries for us. Daniel making some movement here. Of course, anyone who's already watched the live stream for the Rugby League, there only has been one. You might remember Daniel because his little daughter, who is very, very cute, asked to watch her dad play live. And that's why we had the first ever Salford Sports Keys TV live stream from the 3G pitch. KO. Come on, man. Keep driving through. Give it to Adam, and Adam drives. To Tom Wurr. Tom Wurr pushing on the side. Bangor struggling to stop him. Back to Adam. Shouts from Parky for Adam to just go, and he really can. If he was a bit quicker there, he could have broke through that line. Remember, counting down. Parky may have used some fruity language there, but he did say, don't be stupid. You want to make sure that you do keep your heads. This is a game that we are very much expecting to win. However, it should not be underestimated, this incredible team at Bangor. They have a coach on the sideline. They seem to know what they're doing. Can 10 break through for the first potential? Let's see if we can remind ourselves of the scoreline for the last Rugby League. I cannot quite find it. They're going to do an uncontested scrum here in the middle of the pitch. It's dangerous for Bangor here. Does seem to be going to Salford, which is absolutely amazing. Because we're so close to Tom Wurr on the left wing. Can he break through? So close. Ellis should hopefully be taking the ball from there, passing it. Can he break through on his own? And amazing! That is the first try of the game. That is actually the first try of the season for Salford Men's Rugby League. Of course, we saw them play 48-0 to Lancaster when they came and beat us at home. But that is an amazing statement, not just for the day, but for the whole season. Incredible there from the team. I'm going to have to be taking note and making sure I get the correct scores, because it can be an absolute pain to remember the scores for Rugby. Bushy stepping up here. Amazing! The first conversion also made of the season. Bushy, well done. Ethan, I believe. I've called him Bushy for so long, I might not even know his name. Would you like to put that on? Like the foot? It might make it. Or on the camera and then over you if you want. It depends how you want to do it.
Wait, how?
If you just put it on your head and then you can cover the camera a bit with it as well. It has started raining in sunny Salford here. Just put a little bit of a lining on the top of our live streaming. Hopefully it won't affect our stream quality. We have got backup recording. Have I got the confirmation from Cam yet? I do not believe we are streaming quite yet. But let me check Keys TV's YouTube. Let's go back to that team sheet. To just double check who we have gracing our pitch today. Got Daniel, Ellis, Bushy, Kalo, Lewis, Tom Will and Tom without an AS. Or at least that's how we put it down on the sheet. And then Adam and Parky. We saw Charlie also bring the waters over, which is very nice of him. You will see, if you go all the way back to the Lancaster game last year, that was actually me. And Lewis, keep moving, man. Lewis is new to the men's rugby league here at Salford. The ref giving him some knowledge here. It can be hard, though. Many of these players are first years. Sorry, no. Not really on our side. We've got very few first years. But forget what I'm saying, because Adam Kirby has got his first try of the season. Incredible to see there from Adam Kirby. I'd say he's played, I believe, the highest out of any other player on this pitch today. That's all 4 minutes after our first try. I'll also note it was 5 and then it was 7 because it's 2 for the conversion. Bushy steps up again for a closer shot on the posts. He makes it. Incredible there. Second conversion of the season. Tom, were we feeling good?
I'm feeling great, mate.
Tom was feeling great on the side there. I'm sure he'll be wanting to get his conversion. He wants to get his tries on the pitch. Are you going to give yourself a try at conversions today, Tom?
I don't know. Depends if Bushy lets me.
Yeah, because of course, I believe Tom is our second person who will be going up for any conversions. Yeah, if Bushy stays uninjured, I think he'll be taking all of them if Tom has anything to say about it.
Hopefully he goes off injured, doesn't he?
Ah, you can't be hoping that.
My bad.
Tom Ware with some dangerous speaking on the sideline. I won't repeat it because I do not want the commentator's curse to get into effect. But some movement here. Salford immediately collected that ball and got past two men. Tom making some movement there, going straight through the centre of Salford's defence. Sorry, of Bangor's defence. Tom Ware making his movement, going to try and get to that try line. Immediately there with the support of the rest of Salford. Okay, we'll be looking to get some hits here. Remember, we do have that limit of the amount of tackles you can have. I believe it's 5. I think it can change depending on... That was 5th tackle. So this is our last one here. A kick forward. That would have been a knock-on. There it came off Farouk. And unfortunately, that is back into Bangor's possession. It should be either... No, it's not going to be an uncontested scrum. It's going to be just passed straight over. As this, they've won it from a tackle. Tom Ware immediately taking him down. Daniel there to back him up. Incredible to see from the team here at Salford. They're really growing and developing as a team. I've seen them week in, week out. Lancaster was a bit of a hit. That loss was not fun. A kick, a desperate kick from Bangor, but it may pay off because Bangor are close here. Take him down, take him down! Salford scampering back to our back line here. Hopefully in time before Bangor can get any movement on. You need to count those tackles out. Make sure every single one is stopped because they are so close in the danger zone for Salford. Our wing is looking more and more free, giving Bangor potential to move in on the right here. Possession has been given back. It may be a kick. Salford kick to... No, it's given possession back to Salford. Come on, get in that gap there. That, like what Parky said, you've got to get that movement. Try and get in that space that is available. Make the most of every little bit. Ellis driving through. Incredible to see. Bit more movement. Kalo get through to Tom Ware. Honestly, I think both of those players were about the size of one Tom Ware there. Adam Kirby pushing through. He was taken down. His leg was just caught, because otherwise he would have been able to drive all the way through there. But that's Bushy making some movement, getting through some players, finding a gap, passing it to Tom Ware, who passes it to Ellis. Ellis, can he keep going? Ellis just about stopped there. But incredible movement from Salford. They didn't lose those tackles that would have been taken. Farouk needs to make sure he keeps tackling lower. That could have been high there. Parky straight on the man, drag him down. Of course you can drag kit in rugby league. That's why it's so tight. That's because you don't want the opposition to grab it. But of course you wouldn't want to be playing without a shirt, because that would really hurt, or with baggier stuff that would be easier to grab. Of course, you may notice if is your first game back for Salford of the season, they are in a brand new kit. Salford, the whole of the Salford SU has gone through a rebrand, and we have this amazing turquoise and navy. You can see our players celebrating every little bit of movement that is positive. That's what you need to do, though. I think we can learn a lot from American football at Salford here, who are such a positive team. Every single little thing is absolutely applauded by everyone, not just the coaching staff, not just the other players, but even the sideline. It's a really nice mentality to have for sport. Charlie off the bench here. We're making some movement here. believe that may have been Lewis who's came off. Uncontested scrum. Can he make it through? Takes 2 of them to stop him. We are currently at 14-0, I believe. I think Parky may be annoying the referee a bit, because there may have been a bit of a high tackle there from Bangor. Not what you want to see, really. Bangor making some movement on that left wing. Farouk there to stop him. Come on, guys. We remembered on Monday to go through our basics. That be held, or is that possession given to Bangor? We've gained some yardage here because of the unfortunate loss of the correct point to tackle. It's unfortunate, really is unfortunate here. They've really gained quite a lot of yardage that is not wanted at all by Salford. Take our time to get up from the tackles. You've got to work your way around. Number 18 for Bangor, throwing it forward. It should be possession back to Salford here. The ref speaks, and potentially someone may have been offside earlier. You need to be back in line. The ball's been given back to Bangor. Yeah, I believe it may be because we weren't all in line. You must be, I can't remember how many yards it is behind, in line with the referee. So you see where the referee is there. You must be behind or in line with the referee for the start of the next movement. Adam Kirby, number 13, the captain for Salford, and the one in charge of our coaching. He is the man, the myth, the legend, the one who will stop absolutely anyone he gets a hold on. Bangor trying to get movement, but absolutely no does Bushy. Does Bushy? Says Bushy. Here we go, I believe. Is that? Let me just check the name of who's coming on now. My Face ID isn't working on my phone, which is super helpful. That will be Leo coming on to the pitch now. The uncontested scrum given to Daniel. Hopefully movement can be taken back. Parky being told to... Parky telling them to heat their heads and don't argue with the referee. Whether or not the referee's calls are right or wrong, you do have to really kind of give the referee benefit of the doubt. He is the one who's making this here. You can hear him talking with Adam Kirby, who is our captain, and Kalo, basically telling him to please stop, you know, and he's just apologised there as well. He's apologised for giving the ref a bit of grief, probably calling the wrong things. Bangor making some movement through. Again, the referees are usually treated quite well in rugby, especially compared to the likes of football, where they are given a lot of grief. Even though there is so much violence to rugby, let's be honest, it's one of those things that we always try and keep our heads. I spoke to, I believe, Bix Williams about the fact that we do call our referees sir, which is quite a nice bit of honour to the referees. But unfortunately here it is Bangor's first try of the game. If my scoring is correct, which I hope it is, that will sorry, just cough right down the mic. That will be bringing Bangor up to 5 points. So that'll be 14-5. Of course, still in Salford's favour, but we were looking for a clean sheet today. So that'll be a bit of a knock to the boys. So to 5. Can Bangor make this conversion here? How used is he to making these kicks? It is the real skill, I'd say. It's not just keeping your head under pressure when you're on the pitch. Of course, you've got to find those gaps, get that movement, keep those voices loud to ensure the team know what your play is, what you're trying to do, remembering all of those gameplay moves. But can he, where it counts, get those extra 2 points that can be the difference in a game? It is, oh, just on the bar. Unfortunate for Bangor. There'll be a few little smirks from Salford because not converting there is unfortunate for Bangor, shall we say. Something that Salford are doing very well at converting all these tries here. Good kick from Bushy there. Collected immediately by Bangor. Bangor trying to get some movement, but can they be stopped? I had to apologise. It's 4 for a try, 2 for a conversion for Rugby League. Call for Ellis to watch the kick there. It was very well called. Tom were moving in on the side there. Hopefully getting a try in, and there we go. Tom were with an amazing try there of the game. Believe that is his first try of the match and of the season. Good man, Tom Ware, good man. I'd also like to apologise. It is 4 for a try, not 5. So I will adjust my scores now. Must be thinking of Rugby Union, which I have been, I believe I'm editing at the moment. It's a bit far out, but it also is an insanely hard try to make there. Yeah, I was getting it confused for Rugby Union. So, Rugby League 4 for each try. Let's adjust our scores for the match. So we're up to 16-4 for Salford. Some calls, apparently the Bangor team was wearing a necklace, or may be still. They have taken it off, which is, of course is good. Sorry for a bit of low energy there. I was just double checking my scores because I don't want to get it wrong. But I tell you who has got energy at the moment. Parky. Parky is really making it move on this pitch here, leading the team. Leo getting some movement there. Really breaking through that line. Can Tom get it out to Adam quick enough, or is he's going it for himself? He has gained some good distance. But of course, we only have those 5 tackles. KO, is he going to kick? No, he's giving it to Adam. Adam breaking through. Can he keep going? To Tom Wur. Tom Wur spinning round. Can he get through? Give it to Adam again. Get him through. He's finding some freedom. Bushy. Bushy's got the ball. Bushy breaks through. Bushy. Amazing move from Ethan Bush there. Getting through and getting it down on that try line. Bushy, absolutely incredible. And not just incredible, but he's going to step up now and make an amazing conversion here, practically dead centre on the pitch. The rain has let up a little bit here. Hopefully it will stop. Let me note down that into the timings. Oh, and as if it was said to be, makes the conversion for his own try there. Drinks tonight then, boys? Oh, yeah. There we go. At 3:04, we don't just go to 20, but we go to 22. Apparently Ben Newton's showed up. Not quite sure. Oh, he has! There we go. He's finally decided to show up and help his team. Lovely of him. The scoreline now, 22-4 in Salford's favour. As Bangor kick off, Adam collects and immediately goes down, but do not worry. He's stopped the advance of Bangor. Now Tom Wur driving through. Can he get through there? 2 of them struggling to kick him down. A 3rd one going in. That is Tom Wur for you. You need every possible man to stop his movement. Daniel there, 2 of them it takes to take him down. Absolute incredible. I believe 35 or 36 at the moment. Came back to uni to do some sport stuff that helps get him into a job that he wants to do. Of course, you've got to remember, all these amazing players, they are not just players, they go to uni here at the amazing University of Salford. Parky driving through. Parky trying to get his try straight down the centre. Parky making his voice heard. Follow what I do. That is an amazing captain-like skill to have. Not just a man who can tell you what to do, but show you what to do. And Bushy, I tell you what, this is going to be a lovely little conversion for you here. Not even 2 minutes after the last conversion, after the last conversion and try was made, we are back in Bangor's half. Up to 26-4. Of course, he makes a lovely conversion there. We are up to 28-4. Bangor's heads are down. But I tell you who isn't down, Salford, with some smiles over there. Little movement from Tom Ware. Come on, indeed. I'm just going to move the mic. There we go. Just going to remove the camera mic. Tom Ware, 28, I believe.
Yeah, 28-6, I think.
They didn't convert, did they?
Oh, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't. 28-4.
28-4, yeah. Good first half so far.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, watch it, yeah.
Sorry, I'll stop talking to Tom Ware. Let him get in the game. Let him get some tackles underway. And maybe even another try. Kalo collects. Charlie's there wanting the ball. It's his first movement. He gets through about 4 players, I'd say, there, until he's actually tackled. Uncontested scrum here in the centre of the pitch. Tom Ware putting the pressure onto number 13 of Bangor. You'll also notice Adam Kirby isn't on the pitch, so the captain's armband, I believe, will be going to Parky. Amazing there. Possession given back to Salford as Salford prepare to get on for another try. Be nice to see some contested scrums, but it is going to be uncontested today. Alex breaking through. So many men attempting to stop him, and he finally is. But of course, it's in Bangor's half. Given to Leo. Can Leo break through? He can take a few men a few yards. It's ripped out, which should be possession back to Salford. I think that may reset our tackle counter, which is incredibly dangerous for Bangor here, so close to their side. Bushy breaking through. Can he get his try? He's already got one. He wants another. Everyone's just padding their score sheets at the moment. I'm waiting for Farouk to get his first try of the season as well. He's there on the right, eager for it. And that is a try, I believe, for Salford. Don't know who made it. Can't quite see. It might have been Tom. But very good to see 5 minutes after the last one. We really are just putting every little movement possible, getting every single try, and even squeezing for that little conversion at the end. Now up to 32-4. Unless my score sheet somehow is wrong. Ethan Bush steps up. A very hard conversion to make. Has he done it? He's done it! I believe that also is the call for half time. We appear not to be going live, but just in case we are, I'm going to step in from the camera and give you a little bit of half-time thoughts. So, Salford, incredible match so far. If that, do we believe, camera operator, was that made? Yes, that was made. So we do think it is 34-4 for Salford here on the 3G David Lewis Stadium. It has been amazing to see this Salford team really get the win that they need so far. Of course, it isn't quite over yet. It's only half time. That does mean we've still got another however many minutes to go. I think 45 to go. It will be an amazing match. Stay tuned for the rest of it.
And the ball is smaller.
Yeah. Farouk, are we ready to see some tries from you? Huh? Some tries from you. We are back for the second half of this match. Some real screams from Salford here. Really putting the fear in Bangor here. Salford coming back to you with a scoreline of 34-4. Absolutely incredible for our second match of the season. Today it is Salford Rugby League firsts versus Bangor Rugby League firsts, I believe. Ollie trying to make his way through there, but stopped. Can he make his movement? Not quite, but we step up to the plate. Parky getting his second try on the board for Salford. Incredible to see. Not even a minute after the second half has started, he is already in there driving up that scoreline. Believe that was that made?
I think so.
Think so, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at my phone because we are hopefully now public. Of course, live streaming doesn't go without its little hiccups. But of course, that extra little 2 from that conversion means it is 44 in Salford's favour here on the 3G pitch. Bangor with a very shallow kick, but some were collecting, some were making movement back immediately. How many of it does it take to stop Tom Were. Ellis making some movement. Calls for Leo to take it and run. If he can, that'd be amazing. Good communication from them. They're really meshing as a team here. Bushy driving through. Bushy with no one to stop him. Can he get it right down in the middle? Yes, he can. Ethan Bush with another amazing bit on the scoreline there. Ethan, absolutely amazing from you there. Brought straight up to 44 to 4. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Bushy, will make another conversion to add to his amazing roster so far. Kick is made, bringing us up to 46-4. This is an absolute icon of a video to watch here. Shouts. Tom Worsley the same again. We are now officially live on Keys TV's YouTube channel. We had a little bit of issues. You can of course watch back to the rest of our footage of today's match. Tom Were making some movement there. Absolutely incredible from Salford today. Really putting the movement on. Really fighting for every single possibility of a try. For those of you joining us live now via Keys TV's YouTube channel, this is Keys TV brought to you by Salford Sports TV on the pitch in Salford's main campus. The David Lewis Sports Ground, the 3G pitch, the stadium here at Peel Park. Uncontested scrum into Bangor's possession. Bangor making some movement, desperate for some more points on the board. Offside from Salford. It'll do a reset to the pass, not the passes, the tackles Bangor can take here. That's something that was really drilled into me in training because I was absolutely terrible at making sure I was onside. Danger zone. So close in front of Salford's try line here. Hopefully we can keep the movement and get them down. Daniel taking him down strong there. Is that Tom Were potentially a bit injured? He's an absolutely incredible player and you do not want him to get injured. He has got a try on the board, so we don't have to worry about him getting his first try of the season, but don't like seeing him down. He's not someone who goes down easily at all. Let's check the score sheet so far. Yes, about 18 minutes ago, he scored his first try of the season. I'd also like to give a little shout out to our physios here from the Salford Sports Centre here on main campus of the University of Salford. These are students who are working as physios to get their hours up and just in their spare time. He really is hopping there. That doesn't look good. Luckily, we do have two substitutes. We'll clap him off. any player who puts their body on the line for sport, no matter what sport it is, should absolutely be commended. Tom Were here, one of our strongest rugby players, I'd say, at the university. Rugby union would take him on any day of the week. But his love, of course, is for the Salford Rugby League team. Bangor really trying to get any movement here, but will immediately put a stop to that. Farouk, can he get in? It's sent out. Farouk, the man, the myth, legend, he's ready to get on that wing and cut down that sideline there. He's probably thinking, I don't think I really did much, but just the fact his presence was there, he was somewhere to block. So to put the pressure on to the Bangor side. You can hear the strategy on the sideline from Salford. Of course, making sure everything's good. Salford immediately on the offensive here, trying to get every bit of distance possible. I'm going to put my hood back up because the raid has begun to start again. Lightly, but it is started. Luckily, we do have some equipment covering our cameras, but Bangor really trying to get back on. KO taking him down strong. Salford really applying this pressure now. Bangor hoping, praying for any break in the Salford defence, but no, Adam Kirby is there. Adam Kirby and Will are there to stop him. We've already mentioned, but those of you just showing the live stream now, we have an incredibly strong team right down in front of the camera. Bushy, keep an eye out. Incredible from Salford here, putting every stop to any movement in Bangor. That was right underneath you, okay?
Yeah, I know, I saw.
That is the closest I've ever had a player actually come to the camera, like underneath it.
He was like under it, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should get some padding for our tripod legs here, like the bottom of the posts here on the pitch today. If anyone wants to donate some pads, feel free, but if not, we'll just ask them very nicely to stay away from our camera legs. I'm sure the camera up, Katie, would also appreciate that. Adam Kirby played for the North of England for Rugby League. He's putting some movement on. Doesn't quite make a full breakthrough, but has gained some great yardage for Salford. It will. Trying to get some movement on. Unfortunately, stops quite quickly. Bangor given time to get that defence back. But KO trying to make a breakthrough. So close to that try line. Probably got about another 2 tackles before we have to give possession back over. A whistle for another try for the Salford team. Great to see here today. Another one to add to the list. That brings us up to a grand total of 50 points for Salford. 52 Bangors, measly 4 points on their score sheet here. Bushy with a strong foot, but can he make it through into those bars there, in between the posts? It's a wide one. He's made harder shots, but that was on the other side of the pitch. With a right foot, it's wide. It's a good attempt from Ethan Bush. For those of you joining us now, 54 to the men's Salford Rugby League first team against Bangor firsts. Bangor travelled here all the way from Wales. Ben trying to make his way in. Possession given back to Salford. Salford very happy that there's some calls from the referee going their way. There'll be an uncontested scrum here to give possession back to Salford. And of course you've noticed here, as soon as the uncontested scrum is finished, the ball into Salford's hands, they must play it directly back into the game. That's why we do the uncontested scrums, because you must have the men who are needed in the scrum in there to take the time to get back out. That's how the game works. I am sad to see Tom Ware on the side still keeping still because of injury, but Ben driving through, number 4. Immediately, everyone's there. Will pushing through, knocks him down. Another one, another one. It takes to stop him. 2 Bangor players, I'd say maybe even 3 to take him down. Adam Kirby, the mountain. Kylo breaking through. He's small but he's fast. Calls from Tom to pass. Parky driving through. Parky potentially another try on today. Not quite got the distance. But I believe Tom makes the try for Salford, bringing that to 54-4 for Salford here today. Absolutely incredible. Only 15 minutes back into this half. And I tell you what, Bushy will be absolutely over the moon with the positioning of this conversion here. Little bit of high fives and celebrations for Salford here. Bennett's brought on that tee for Bushy. And a lovely, neat little conversion for Bushy. The boys are telling Bushy off for trying to get that try there. You've got to play for the team, not just the player. But I tell you what, 54-4 so far is an absolute amazing scoreline. Everything's going good except Tom Ware being on the floor. Ben didn't quite collect. Bangor taking the ball, but you know what Ben can do? He can tackle anyone, anywhere. Samuel Rogers is messaging on the group chat. I don't see him here on the pitch, so I'm guessing he's watching on the live stream. Sam, why are you not down here helping out? Could come on commentary if you don't want to play. But for those watching at home, shall we give you a little score update? As Bangor is really trying to push through. Bangor getting their second try on the board. That is from the 56-4 scoreline to 4. No, blah, 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 blah. Words are hard, guys. From 56-4 to 56-8 now, with Bangor's try made there. Got to give it to them. At least they've came home. They'll go home with at least 2 tries made today. But I tell you what, from seeing their kicks so far, I don't think they'll be able to make this conversion on the very far right wing of the pitch. I think quite literally it couldn't be a harder kick to make, especially if he's right-footed, which I believe he is. I think that should make it harder. He steps up and very low. Definitely didn't have any yardage. In fact, I wouldn't even say he would have made that if he was closer. Unfortunate for Bangor, but another thing to give Salford a bit of hope. Saying that, a bit of hope. They're 48 points ahead at the moment. Question is, in this game, can Salford keep their heads to avoid any potential loss of points or yardage or anything that could be given to the Bangor side? Bangor are being seen by our physios on the pitch at the moment, which means that we must not make any plays. They do seem to have at least 2 players that can be subbed in and out, so maybe they might have to, especially if it is a significant delay to play. You'd hope the referee puts on the extra time at the end, but in rugby we tend to be quite specific on our timings and really trying to get back underway quickly. The referee making a note of this delay to play here. With the player wrapped up again, we are ready. Bangor collect. Bangor trying to get some movement here. Really pushing through. Adam Kirby, of course, back there with Tom to stop any movement from Bangor, as Bangor try and make any hope to get another try on the board. 56-8 to Salford. Incredible push from Adam there. Adam Kirby's played for the north of England. Of course, he's a dangerous opponent for Bangor here today. There's a kick. Is anyone back to collect? Bushy, there to collect, driving through on the left flank. Can he break through? He somersaults over Bangor there. They've taken him down, but his head is not spun at all. Ben driving through immediately, giving them no time to stop. Can he make some breakthroughs, or will he just stand on my foot again? It's got to be held there, boys. There we go. We're back in to KO. Calls from Barkey to get it back into the middle of the pitch. Ben making some movement. Barkey with a little kick. Can it get to Bushy? Bushy tries to collect, but not quite. Bushy's doing some somersaulting here, as well as attempting to collect with just one hand, which if he managed to pull it off would have been iconic, but you've just got to play it safe. You collecting an Oscar there, Bushy? Of course, all in fun though. Bushy, an absolute incredible playmaker for Salford and our absolute #1 conversion taker. Possession given back to Bangor. Will and Parky take him down. Bit of laughs there. Exchange by all of them as Tom takes him down, flips him down practically. Bangor trying to get any movement, but very quickly stopped by any Salford player. 3 men holding him here. Daniel there getting back in to play. Will taking the first little hit. Bangor really trying to stop. Farouk getting himself into the game here. A kick here from Bangor, collected immediately by Ellis. Ellis trying to make some movement through. Ball's taken down. That bet really did play off for Bangor there. Bushy's lace is undone, or maybe his foot hurts a bit. Got to give it to Bangor there. They really did get that bet that really paid off. A kick of desperation brought into a bit of sunlight for Bangor. Charlie and Leo coming on. Bangor trying to make some movement in. Salford trying to stop him. It must be held. Called for held. Bangor going for cent. Wasn't offside, so we'll be back onto our try line. We've just got to keep our heads, boys. We've just got to be where we're supposed to be. Apologise for any sound that came through the mic there. I just had to clear off some little water from the shield. Bangor so close to getting a try here. And a try given to Bangor. Very much needed, and I'll be honest, well deserved. Bringing Bangor's scoreline up to 12. Unfortunately, it is against to a absolutely mountainous 56 from Salford. Kalo telling him he'll give him a little runners-up medal. He's got a mouth on him there. He needs to keep it under control. Because if that referee doesn't like him and sends it off, that's going to be a bit of a throw in the cogs. Spanner in the cogs, sorry. Or whatever the saying is. Disrupting Salford's performance. Bangor taking a while to get the tee over. They really need to be on it more. Or they could be told off for disrupting play. I will say Bennett is very good at making sure that tee is always brought straight over to get those conversions in and that play back underway. Oh, right again. I don't think, and let me just double check, no, they have not converted at all this game. I will also like to give a little shout out to iOS 26, which has started guessing what I'm typing in my notes and put in not converted automatically for me. But I tell you what, you don't care about that. What you do care about is the Salford Rugby League against Bangor Rugby League today on the 3G pitch. For those of you joining us, the scoreline is 56-12. Someone just shouted 12 minutes left of the game, which should be good. We'd like to finish before 2, if possible. I like some lovely lunch Bangor struggling to collect it, but it was between each other. Parky immediately stops him. Adam was really not happy about that bounce between people. Bushy getting through there, trying to make some movement. Adam, hopefully he's got his head back after having to speak to the referee about some unhappy movement. You can't really stop Adam here. Are they actually gonna... It's held, calls for held. Parky there saying just play it, stop whining. Which is exactly what I'd say. Bangor trying to make some movement here. Can he juke enough of us? I hope not. Parky just trying to keep his men in line, ensure that no one says anything they shouldn't to that referee. He is the man with the keys to the field park at the moment. Whatever he says goes, and let's just hope with this possession back in Salford. Bushy driving through. Bushy with no one to stop him. Bushy driving for that try. And it's made. Bushy, Ethan Bush. Absolutely incredible from you today. Also like to apologise to any headphone users. I am a massive fan of the men's first Salford Rugby League, as you can hear. And I am so proud of our team today. That brings the scoreline to 60-12. Bushy put so much effort in there, driving with men flat on his tail. You can see how exhausted that man is, and he deserves every bit of praise for that incredible sprint from him there. And there you go, you can also see what I was speaking about earlier. Bennett immediately there with that tee. No matter when, no matter where, he will be there with a rugby tee. But you gotta keep listening to what Parky's saying, even when there's a bit of potentially unhappy calls that, you know, the referee isn't saying what you want. You've got to keep your heads and just keep playing, because the skill is clearly being shown. Bushy stepping up to the plate, number 7. A lovely textbook conversion made by Ethan Bush there. Last season, he had an absolutely incredible score of the amount of kicks he made. Oh, we will. My foot is bruised.
Badly bruised?
Nah, minor. You did say... Yeah. It happens in training. He apologised on the spot. And he did say it will bruise, and it has. But do not worry, because this scoreline of 62-12 is something the whole team can be so incredibly proud of. Bangor trying and hoping. Come on, Baruch! Drive! 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 Go! 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 You got it! You got it! Incredible distance from Baruch there. The man, the myth, the legend. Baruch, incredible. When he gets it, he just runs with so much pace. It's incredible. You'll also see he does lean into that strategy, making sure he's there when he needs to be, cutting through, driving through, like these Bangor players are trying to do. Bangor trying to get some movement back in, hoping to get close to that try line, but there you go. Parky's there. Parky will stop any man trying to get to his try line. Some friendly taps between Bangor and Parky, and I do mean friendly, I don't mean they're being annoying. Charlie moving in that second row. Number 16. Charlie really getting some movement back in. Daniel with some movement here. Number 3. Trying to get back into Bangor's half. Even if they don't need to with this incredible scoreline. Kalo faking every single player he can. KO, I think, has potentially injured himself. Hammy, I'm going to say. I'd say he needs a little bit of water here. The physios come and check him out. An incredible match so far from both sides. Things to learn, though. Of course, we just saw Farouk. He was cutting down the side, and I should have told him as well to go back to the centre as well, because then you can take the tackles. We also know we need to keep maybe even a little bit of gaffer tape on KO's mouth to ensure he doesn't say anything to the referee that he shouldn't. But the whole team absolutely can be proud of today. 62-12. Amazing scoreline. Farouk immediately putting his skill, speed and power back into this match. Good kick from Bushy. It's practically going through the hoops. On the 20 line. They will be setting up. Bangor with possession. Referee ensuring they are where they want them. Salford strong back in defence. The teams scrambling. Bangor really trying to get through. That is an absolute knock-on, but we've gained possession, so we've started moving with it. Bangor really putting the brakes onto Ben there. Parky making some movement through, trying to break through that Bangor line. But you know, it's a team, and Adam Kirby's right there to take it through. He's gonna drive through almost the whole way. He's gonna keep going. Is he gonna make a try just on himself? Incredible from Adam Kirby, getting straight to the end. Is that a try? It is. No, it's held, I believe. Is it? It was held. He didn't quite get it to the ground. Good Tom. Little kick. It's back to the 20 line, I believe. Really need to hold on to the ball and keep driving through. I mean, I can't remember how many tackles we had left, but I tell you what, Daniel telling Bangor that they really do need to take a little breath and realise they're not the big dogs here. Salford are. Salford with this incredible scoreline of 62-12. Really putting every bit of effort to ensure that Bangor do not get any movement on this game today. A desperate kick, Kalo to collect. Going round, number 7 for Bangor. Surprised, gobsmacked that they're still moving forward. KO back to the halfway line. That's the power and speed and strategy of KO. Will there, driving it through. Charlie screaming for that ball there from Pocket. If he got a bit quicker, he might have been able to get through. But tell you what, this team is driving well together today. Daniel, strong Tom, pushing through. Our number 1 there. I think that's our last tackle there. Gonna need a little cheeky kick. Will Adam Kirby get it in? He does. Bangor collects it. Ben's on top. And the whole match has ended. Absolutely incredible from all teams here today. You're here with me at the 3G pitch at 1:55 at the end of today's match. Absolutely incredible from both teams, truly. But of course, there has to be a winner today. And that winner is Salford Men's Rugby League first team, who have won their first game of the season, got their first tries of the season, their first conversions. You saw every single one of those players putting some incredible power, speed and skill on today's pitch. We saw incredible tries earlier from Ellis, Bushy, Parky, and of course, Adam Kirby. So there's a few others that I probably missed. We saw some bright spots, we saw some lower spots. But here you go, that is the sportsmanship of rugby. Every single player getting clapped through. There'll be handshakes and thank yous from all of them. And of course the referee will be going through it at the end, I believe. If he remembers to. Or he already has, I can't quite see from my angle here. Few little squadges for poor Daniel at the back. Older than some of them combined there. But absolutely incredible. I think we've had some men sent over for an interview here today. Good match today, sir. Good match. How are we?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Are you guys been sent over for an interview?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. 62-12 match today here on the 3G pitch. Boys, it was incredible. What are you going to say about the whole match?
Well, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Yeah, what can I say? We did well.
You did absolutely incredible. We saw a bright spot for you. You did make some absolute incredible yardage coming down the corner. I should have told you as well, you need to send into the middle a bit more. But we'll take our little critiques and work on them.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, we need to keep working hard, and then we've got 2 games coming up. Hopefully we keep the same energy and
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. What did you say about this incredible match today?
Game, it was class from our lads. Training on Monday was amazing. Everyone was there, working hard, and it's obviously showing this game. Like you said, 6-12 were incredible. First half, amazing. Second half, amazing. Couple of things that were covering work, so maybe a bit of defence. Apart from that, class game. Loads of yards made, multiple of our lads scored multiple tries. Overall amazing game. I cannot complain compared to 2 weeks ago.
And I'd also say some tape on Kalo's mouth to make sure he doesn't get in trouble with the referee there.
Yeah, Kalo's a bit of a
Bit of a potty mouth. What would you say about it?
Yeah, he could
passion. Passion, that's what I call it.
Passion.
Passion.
Passion for the game. Passion for the team.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. What could you tell me about your incredible defence? You were making some great moves there.
Just got to put your body on the line for the team. It's all you can do, really. That's all you can ask for, effort in defence. Because defence wins games. If you don't defend, you don't win.
And next week, we have 2 games.
Yeah.
One on Monday and one on Wednesday. What can you tell me about the team's heads at the moment?
Yeah, we're surely thinking about those 2 games. They'll be tougher games, definitely tougher games. So we just need to carry on with what we've shown today and more. Obviously, it'll be tough playing twice in a week, but we train and play, so it shouldn't be any different.
Absolutely. So it'll be a bit sore on that Wednesday, but it should be good. Guys, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anything you guys would like to say about the game, the season?
Yeah, he's just a good prospect for the season. This first win, so it's just only up from there, to be honest.
Absolutely. Thank you all, boys, and we'll see you tonight for drinks or whatever we end up doing. Thank you so much. So today, you saw an incredible match today from the men's Salford Rugby League first. I am so proud of these boys. I do train with them every Monday. They absolutely beat me up every single week, but I'm so proud. They really gave it the graft. They've been working so much, especially since that Lancaster game. It was 48-0. But they've been practicing, driving, and ensuring that when they come back today against a team like Bangor, they put every single bit of passion, power, skill, strategy on that pitch. Thank you very much. Join us next week.